Hey, good morning guys. Ron here with Precision Sail Loft doing a new sail walk around for a very cool sail. This is a mainsail for a Hunter 31. It is made with Challenge Warp Drive, and this is an excellent example of what you can do with a Tri-Radial sail, specifically the Warp Drive. Each panel doesn't necessarily need to be with the same cloth weight. So this is a 7.11 cloth weight and an 8.11 cloth weight integrated, and hopefully it comes through on the video here, but you can actually see the 8.11 in some of the areas, and it's a bit darker, or maybe a little whiter looking, it looks like here as I'm looking through the viewfinder here. So let's take a quick little walk around and we can check this out. This is a really nice looking sail. Let's start down here in the clew, where we've got a nice clew slide. That's going to work quite well for this Hunter 31, and we've also provided a Velcro strap that he can use when he's sailing a bit more aggressively in some heavier winds. Radial corners, and we do our radial corners with the block patches underneath, and the radial corners coming out looks really good on this Warp Drive. And I'll just kind of focus in here, and hopefully you can notice there is just about consistently on every panel a radial patch comes out of the corner onto every panel of this radial design sail. So let's take a look down the foot here, and I'll pan up so you can get a good idea of what that radial design looks like on this sail. And then here we are at the tack. Nice foot line, nicely reinforced here with the webbing, the radial corner coming out, same as in the clew. And we'll take a quick walk up here as we come to the first reef point. Notice that there is a belt that comes up, and that belt will continue on past the second reef point. This is called a Luff Belt on this side and a Leech Belt on the other. Notice that our reef points are almost identical to our tack and clew, as we're just making the sail smaller here. So, and we'll show a nice little feature here what we've done on this sail. Instead of putting holes or grommets through the sail, we've put webbing. An excellent way to make sure that we don't do anything to the material here that might cause some frays or degrading to the material. And we've done it on the second reef point as well. Let's kind of focus in. This one's kind of folded over a bit, but I think you get a good idea of what we're looking at. Those are webbing points without a grommet, so nothing goes through the sail. It saves a little bit of weight and doesn't put any holes in the sail. So we'll take a look at the way that we have finished this off at the luff for the full battens. So this is a metal slider at each one of the full battens with the batten receptacle. The receptacles allow you to put really nice tension on your sail and build sail shape, and also ensure that that pressure that you put in there doesn't translate all the way through to the slider and cause any problems with jamming or anything like that. So let's continue on walking up there as we come to the head. And here we have the head. Really nice. Sorry, we've got a kite sail in here as well for repairs, but nice alloyed head. Very nice for the Hunter 31. And now let's walk down here. We can take a look at these panels. You can see the transition here between the 7.11 and the 8.11, and it's along the leech here where it requires a little bit heavier material. This is all part of design consultation. This customer is quite aggressive in the way that he sails and gets himself into some good sized winds. So we protected this leech area with a bit of a heavier cloth, but didn't need to do the entire sail in it. So we're saving a little bit of weight, overall weight, and put the weight where it needs to be. There is also, I can see now, foot panel. The panel closest to the foot is in a heavier weight as well. So there you go, guys. That's a really good example on what we can do with a Tri-Radial design sail using Warp Drive, Challenge Warp Drive and putting different weight material throughout the sail, saving weight where we don't need it, and adding strength where we do.